Well, hi there, everybody. My name's Nicholas. I am Night Fighter and that founder guy of Ignite of Flames Entertainment. I'm with one of my cool friends here. What's your name?
I'm Luke. I played Matt at one point in no,
Few points. Yeah.
points in these little filmsies we do.
Yes.
Filmsies.
Yes, some cool filmsies. We are here doing a new segment today. I think this is probably something we all need right now. It's pretty cool. Don't mind Kevin the cat here scratching. He wants to get in, and we're not letting him. Um, yes, we're gonna do a new segment here. I don't know exactly what it's going to be titled. I have an idea. Well, I had a thought. Nerds and coffee.
Okay.
I don't know. That's
A
just a
little
thought.
basic.
A
But
little
I
basic.
get where we're going. Yeah.
But if you have any ideas, please enlighten me.
Psychopaths.
Psychopaths and their coffee.
Caffeine and yeah, brain fart.
And diarrhea.
Already.
Oh wait, we don't need to talk about that one. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, bringing it back to past memories. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna do this new segment. Bear with us. We're gonna get more cameras and we're focusing with one today. The design will look all pretty nice as it goes along, but we're gonna do this probably once a week. Just kind of figure out a way where we can give you entertainment and content, but also really focus on community, And I think we got a really cool guy here, Luke, who was really great at this kind of stuff too. So I think this is a really awesome experience for me, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. So,
Too.
Luke, how are you doing today?
I'm doing
This
pretty
week,
good.
how are you doing this week?
Oh.
But today,
Yeah.
today specifically, but
today I'm doing well.
Okay.
This week, lots gone on.
Yeah.
I think just this month in general.
Yeah.
This year in general for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, beginning of this year right out the gate. Yeah. Yeah, I've been sad, been angry,
Yeah.
but I definitely feel like there's a lot of hope in there still.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it seems pretty grim, but it's
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, I'm doing okay today. It has been a very hard week for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all kind of feel that. Condolences to the Kirk family and to the woman as well, and a lot of other things that's been happening. We're not going to get into too much detail there, but it's okay. You know what? We're here. I'm doing pretty good today, though.
That's good.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about movies today. This is all commentary base. We don't own any of the rights of anything we're going to be talking about other than our own films, but this is kind of us getting to talk about movies, why they inspire us, why we love them, and then why we do what we do. So that's part one, and then part two, we're going to go into our films as well. But I was thinking of movies today specifically. I have a couple questions. Feel free to insert your own questions and comments as well. But I'm going to start this off asking this question. What do you like about movies? This is a two-parter. What do you like about movies, and what grabs you in a movie?
I think it kind of depends. I mean, when it comes to like what I like about movies specifically is I think it's fine to spread messaging. I think a lot of the time too, I think movies just need to be fun.
Yeah.
So I think what grabs me in a movie is like usually if it's action, as long as there's some good action in there. Good dialogue. I think people are too hard on dialogue now a lot of days because it's just like, oh, it's too on the nose. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it comes to the way it's implemented. Otherwise, you run into the risk of making it sound a tad silly. But yeah, I think dialogue and obviously story plays a part of it. But I think for me personally, I really like feeling what a character feels.
Yeah.
In it. So
kind of character study.
Yeah. Always love a good character study.
I do too. I'm a big fan of those. What? So you kind of answered that one. Here's this question. So I'm not asking what are your two favorites. What are two movies that are on your top favorites
Favorites.
and why? What character speaks to you as well?
Mm.
Just out of curiosity.
Well, I think I tell everybody and my grandmother this, but like Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2.
You like Spider-Man?
No, I hate that dude.
It's crazy.
I hate that little scummy little.
That's what I was.
No, Spider-Man 2 for sure. Sam Raimi's always been like a cheesy director when it comes to certain things, but I think it works really well in those movies. That whole trilogy, I think on its own is really great, but like as I think everybody is, like 2 is just something else. I don't know, something about it. I'll go more into that later, but like then my second one is probably Superman, the new Superman. That has been
Love
on
that.
my mind
Love it.
constantly last 3 months.
Hmm.
Rewatched it recently and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this movie's so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with you on that one. That Superman's great.
What's 2 of the movies that are in your top?
Yes. Well, I had to think about that. I was originally going to say Superman. I love Superman. Yeah, no, I love Superman. I could probably count that as my third, but two of my favorites has to be Kung Fu Panda 2.
Really?
And How to Train Your Dragon 2010
Okay.
animated. The original.
That's one of my top. Man, I should have said that too.
Yeah.
That is one of my tops.
I am one of those people who absolutely adore Kung Fu Panda 2.
Yeah.
It's
it is
the best
good.
of the whole series.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I would say 2 is, yeah.
The third movie has the best soundtrack, me personally.
Yeah,
but the second one.
I'm a heathen. I haven't seen the third or the fourth one.
So the third one's good.
I've heard.
The fourth one, I was in denial, and I have to admit it was not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Kung Fu Panda 2, there are a couple reasons why. You talk about character studies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Having a good character
Mm-hmm.
and what they're feeling. I love Jack Black's performance as Poe. And the second
really
one,
good in that one.
you don't suffer from taking away the comedy because there's a lot of darkness in that movie. It's
is.
a dark movie.
It is a weirdly dark
Yeah.
movie.
And I love it. I'm kind of that guy who always tends to grasp more towards the darker stories because there's a lot to explore. And that, yeah, I'm Batman. I just really love how it talks about him as a character because he's adopted. You always clearly know that he's a panda, right? He's adopted, but it's very emotive.
It could work.
A goose and a panda having a panda baby. That's
never say never, as Justin Bieber was.
Yes, never say never, and this is the year. I'm just gonna be quiet. Okay. Yes, Kung Fu Panda 2, but I had notes. It was like, it has a darker story. Past trauma.
Yeah.
It's very important to me. I think a lot of people go through it.
Sure.
But, gosh, dude, I admit I cry in that movie all the time. I watch it and I cry.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember absolutely adoring it.
It's so good. And, man, they should have shipped Tigress and Poe. Tigress and Poe had a great dynamic, especially in the second one. It sucks that they didn't go that route later on, but overall, it's like Poe, he speaks a lot to me, as far as the adoption and past trauma. The visuals are such an upgrade from the first one, too.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
perfected. It's beautiful.
That final fight.
Dude, the final fight. I mean, the music in that's still really good.
Yes.
But, yeah, I love that movie a lot. How to Train Your Dragon, Outcast. How he was such an outcast. It's an art brought to life and has so much wonder and beautiful storytelling, right? It's visual. It's music cannot, it is
Ron Powell was
100% the entire time.
the whole movie.
Dude, everything about it.
Yeah.
It was amazing. There was especially the finale, everything from the start to the finish.
It all links so well.
All links well, and it's frightening at times. And especially with the camera work. dude, there's nothing real in that movie. How do you make that camera
How
work
do you
so
feel? So
immersive?
I have a
I
lot
love
to
it.
say between the live action and the animated.
You might hate me. I don't like the live action that well.
I like it for different. We need to talk about it.
Okay.
We need to talk
We
about
will
because
talk-
I have
yes. Yeah, yeah,
so much to say about it. Because I think they
Yeah.
work on different platforms.
Maybe okay. I could probably say that.
Yeah.
But I will have to say it was a downgrade, especially in the music for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Like
absolutely.
every moment of the animated movie, the music was there, the immersiveness was there, the live action was just like.
I think it's because like when you watch interviews with John Powell and like how he works too.
Yeah.
When you watch of how he works on 2010s, the way his music flows is he's watching the movie go. And so he plays his music and like creates it based on each moment
Yes.
going, right? So when it came to the live action, even he was like, I didn't know where to go from there. So he just made it different. All the tracks in the live action are still very good. Like it's John Powell.
Yeah.
But
Not as good as the other.
no. But it's because it's not flowing the same.
And that's probably another reason why it shouldn't be live
Yeah.
action.
I think it's a fun, like, different experience.
It's fun experience, but
I'm interested to see what they'll do with too.
yeah.
I'm
you know, that's fair. I don't get me wrong, I did have some fun with it. It just
It's just fun.
at the end of the day,
Why?
I don't care for it as much as like I will remember the animated movie way much more than I
Oh,
do.
absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You can't.
You can't. And there's something to say about animation, dude. You can't express that in live action. You just can't.
Can we just talk about this movie?
Can
Can we just talk about?
You know, we can talk about
We can
that.
go-
Yeah. I still have other questions, but
Yeah.
yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna go into my whole little spiel about. Well, I like both. Let me just
Okay.
say, I think both are great. The original is not beaten, absolutely not. But, one thing I will say, first of all, Mason Thames as Hiccup, I think he does a great job. He
does.
makes his own Hiccup within that. It's the same, but not the same. And so, one thing I really enjoyed is like, and the way the director had talked about it was in live action. You know, in the original, Hiccup's not only like the outcast, but he's also like run of the litter. Like he's this skinny little kid. His
Yeah.
father's this giant man.
Right.
And that's why Hiccup makes that joke of like, excuse me, barmaid, I asked for a boy with big, muscly arms and all that. But instead, like in this live action, they don't much dwell on his physical stature, but more of just that he's a
Insecure.
misfit, and he doesn't help anybody. Like they more go for the outcast portion of it rather than the physical form of him being the scrawny little boy, right? Which I appreciate because like they had to change that. Like Mason Thames is a regular kid.
Yeah.
Like he's not like super short. It's just and so they play into more of him being more of an outcast and being his father's mess up.
Doesn't that take away a little bit though?
It does, yeah.
Of like you have the normal average
Right.
size, and they're like, stop being you.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Me personally, and I
Right.
see that working as well without actually seeing someone so scrawny. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know they can't do it. But it's not about the physical strength. It's about
Right.
a lot of other aspects
Yeah.
that make them so.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they merge more on that.
Yeah.
One thing I do also let's talk about Test Drive specifically.
Okay.
Test Drive.
I have
'Cause
thoughts
this
about
is,
that.
Yeah, because this is the main thing. So one thing with the live action is obviously you're not going to be able to replicate the animated of like Test Drive. Test Drive is like
No.
perfection of like how to run a scene. And I think the live action does a really good job at it. It's specifically when and I know that my girlfriend had a problem with this, was when they detach and then it plays this whimsical type thing.
Yes.
And so, in my opinion on how the whole thing, so they do a lot of different music cues in it. So like when they're writing and everything, it's a longer scene as a whole. It feels shorter because they're cutting out certain things and changing it. So the way the music's going and all that, when they finally go past those rocks and they almost get hit or whatever, in the live action, it then plays another thing of the dun
Yeah.
dun dun dun. It plays that again rather than in the original. It cuts a little faster, and when they're going up, it's still playing that last bit, and then it goes into the scary part. This one, it plays like the triumphant sound when they're going up,
Yeah.
and then it fades into the scary part. Then it cuts into a
But
weird.
the timing is off.
It is
It's
off
not work like
because it's not right. It's just, it's almost like something's not quite right.
it's the wingspan of Toothless in the original, where he flings out his
Yeah.
wings when they're about to fall, and then that bomb, that hit.
Yeah,
Dude, you can't, like, to me personally, especially when it comes to making the music, it's like you can't really do it any other way. That's perfect because I mean, I am not at all trying to take away your opinion. I
No,
understand.
No, I
To
agree
me,
with you. I agree.
Triumph does not work in that. It
No.
doesn't. Like,
It's when they're going back up when they're flying
Yeah.
the sky before the detachment. And so then when they detach and everything, instead of having that scary music all of a sudden, instead it starts doing the scary music and then it goes into this whimsical thing as they're falling. And while part of me is just like, that's kind of cool, it also doesn't really fit the moment now, does it?
No.
Like, this is a scary moment. They have detached, they are falling,
They are about to
they
die.
don't know if they're going to
Right.
reattach. And then once he reattaches, that scary music comes back up. Everything's still there. It's just
not a separate
not,
way.
it's just not the same.
Yeah.
And so then when he reattaches, when they're going down that hill, it's still partially playing part of that scary moment. And then, like, it's a shorter sequence of like the way the music goes. I'm trying to wrap it all.
No,
I'm trying to
yeah,
make
yeah.
you visualize what I'm meaning by this whole
I get
song.
what you're saying.
They start going down the hill, right? Some of that scary music's still kind of playing, which in the original at that point it's starting to play the dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun when they're, because it's supposed to be the music. The way the music works in that scene is showing that they've had this disconnect, so it's all scary and stuff. The whole time Test Drive's playing, it's Hiccup's theme and Toothless's theme trying to work together. And at the beginning of the song and then towards before they detach, it's working, it's starting to grasp together, you're starting to get something, and then when they detach, it plays that scary music because it's like everything's out of the way now, everything's scary, it's all gone to crap, it's hit the fan. And that way when they're going down that hill, the music's trying to catch back up with itself and being like, oh, we're reattaching. In this one, that dun 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 starts playing, but it does it once. In the original, it's twice. You know what I mean? When they're going down
No,
that
I know
hill,
what you're
it's dun 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 dun
Yep.
dun dun dun, and then it plays it again, and then it goes into the full chorus, and that's when they finally join together, right? In the live action, they add some cool stuff when they're going down the hill, like him having to make Toothless tuck and dive under that rock and then flow back out again too. The problem is then once it goes into the main chorus, they've reattached and everything, but
Kind of
it's
already
all
missed it.
happened quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all happened quicker, so you don't have that reattachment playing twice. It
Yeah.
only plays it once. They connect, and by the time they start flowing through the rocks and everything, it's really great. Like in the theater, my breath got lost once they like actually reconnected. It was done really well from that point on because it's essentially the same song after that. It's fine after that.
Yeah.
It was just like the build up to it. Everything's almost the same until that detachment
Yeah.
and then going down the hill. It's messy because it's not the same. Everything's not flowing quite right. The reason why the original works so well is because the music is playing along with the whole scene.
Yeah.
And this one, it feels like, let's recapture the magic, add something different. Oh, well, since we added something different, let's hurry up and quickly
Yeah.
catch up to this. In the original, it's the music's working so well because it's those two slowly reconnecting and then finally becoming one. That's why
Right.
Test Drive works. And one thing also is the music name. There's a whole thing I'm getting to with this is why this original and the live action so different is because when you look at Test Drive's name in the new soundtrack, it's Test Driving Toothless. This is the biggest problem from also How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 3 is there was originally
So sorry about that.
there's
That was
so the original movie had two directors. The one director was not in 2 or 3 or in this live action. It was just Dean for this one and then the last two. And there's a thing I'm making here. Test Driving Toothless. The entirety of the live action Toothless is more animalistic than he is in the original. You know what I'm saying here? And when you look at How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 3, Toothless is continued to be made more as a pet and more animalistic rather than in the original him and Hiccup being the same, right? They're supposed to be like parallels of each other.
yeah.
And 2, I think, is a great movie. It is almost on par with 1. But it's for some reason it doesn't hit there. Because Toothless is still seen as more animalistic than in like the original. And what I mean by this is look at his facial expressions in the live action compared to the original. He just seems more pet-like. And then when you also take out that scene of them when they go to that island with the terrible terrors, which not only is a huge pain for the story, because when the final moment comes around where he has Toothless shoot plasma blast into the Red Death, in the live action, it just seems like he went off on a whim. In the original, he finds out that they're not fireproof on the inside as they are on the outside with the terrible terrors.
Yeah.
Because when that terrible terror is stealing it, and he shoots it into it, Hiccup outright says, "Oh, you're not as fireproof on the inside as you are on the outside." That's what gives him the idea for killing off the Red Death. The live action, they filmed it, but it's not in the movie. It's a huge story point that helps Hiccup realize this, and it's just not there.
Right.
And it also takes away characterization for Toothless. He comes off as more animalistic throughout the entire movie. Thus, you don't feel as connected to him. Along with Hiccup, like right when he's about to go into the ring for the final trial, he doesn't say, "Look after Toothless." He just says, like, I forgot what he says to Astrid,
Right.
but it's more centered on himself.
Right.
Now, he obviously still cares about Toothless.
Right.
One thing I will also touch on for the live action is him and his dad having that final argument before he's just like, "You're not my son," blah, blah, blah. I think both scenes work really well in different ways.
Okay.
So in the original, the way they talk about it, Stoic is like pissed. He is fuming the way he is talking to Hiccup. He's just like, they have, specifically the way he talks about, they have killed hundreds of us. He's like, "Are you an idiot? Do you not see this?"
Right.
Hiccup then responds by, "And we've killed thousands, or they've killed hundreds of us. We've killed thousands of them."
Yeah.
Hiccup's responding the same way to Stoic, like, "Are you an idiot? Do you not see this?
Right.
We have done so much more damage to them. Of course they're scared of us." In the live action, both of them come off as more desperate towards each other. They both work. They're using, it's different feelings though. It's a different emotion. Right. So when Stoic's just like he literally says, "My God, they took your mother." And then he goes, they've killed hundreds of us. He is like pleading to his son. And Hiccup screams at him, "And we've killed thousands of them." They're both right. Butting heads.
Yeah.
But it's a different feeling in both, right? The emotion comes off differently.
Yes.
It's the same scene.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, though?
I think it works for both. Because I feel like him and his father's relationship in the live action I think comes off a little more like, I mean, they both want to understand each other in like the original, but the original he's just more like, get with it. And then in this one, he's more like, why won't you get with it? It's it's more of a plea from both their sides. Rather in the original, it's just like these two rock-headed people bashing each other in the head. Yeah. It's what makes both of them work really well because like their dynamics in both are fantastic. Like they are just phenomenal in both.
Yeah.
And again, it's like especially like when Stoic goes in to talk with him after he finds out he's doing really well in the arena. In the live action, they do like this really fun thing where like when he pats Hiccup, he falls into stuff and he's like having a hard time getting back up. And it's like in the original, it's just this like awkward like talk and like both aren't on the same page and everything.
I mean, it works though. That was
both
both
that's what I mean. They both work
yeah.
for different reasons.
Right.
It's the same idea, but it's different. It's a different emotional ploy of it.
Right.
And that's why I think both work really well when it comes to like the father-son dynamic. It's just it's not the same like and this isn't a bad thing. It's just not the same kind of dynamic. It's the same idea. No.
I think the biggest thing, and maybe this is also what you're trying to. This is probably what I'm getting at too.
I'm going off about it. Sorry.
No, you're good. And so, Hiccup and his father, strong dynamics in both. Live action, nothing else really works that well for me personally.
Right.
The music is off.
It is.
In a lot of
absolutely.
ways.
Yeah.
I think the camera work is worse.
100%. I agree. 100%.
Even with the flying. I felt nothing with the rocks, personally. No, so when I was watching it, especially with the test drive, it, like, the wonder was gone for me.
Yeah.
I didn't feel anything. Because, one, I mean, you also have to know, you already know what happens in this movie, right? It's not like you're going in and you're like, what's this magic piece of a gem?
Yeah.
No.
I could see somebody who's never seen the original and loving this.
I could, yes.
Because it's the same movie.
Exactly. But I think one of the big disconnects from me when it comes to a lot, and this is my biggest gripe personally with remakes, the magic is gone. Your wonder and magic of trying to set a fantasized, animated, or hand-drawn beautiful piece of work into live action just doesn't work. It really doesn't. You can argue about it, but overall, you've talked about how that dynamic works for Hiccup and his father. Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's because they're good actors.
Astrid was not my favorite part of the movie.
No.
I see that they tried to do something more with her, but oh my gosh, her chemistry with Hiccup was terrible. Yeah. Like, I think the actress was always having to just be stoic. And it doesn't work.
She's going to do a lot better in 2.
I hope so.
Because I just don't... Becky brought up, which is my girlfriend, by the way. She brought up that, like, she thinks that her as a person is probably conflicting with Astrid as a person, especially in the first one. So by the second one, I think she's going to do a lot better. But she's still insecure.
That's the thing, though. Is like... Animation is beautiful, and one thing I think, okay, here's a word I thought of when I thought of How to Train Your Dragon, the animated movie. Minimalistic.
Yeah.
The island, so much bigger in the live action, takes away my interest to feel like it's so secluded, right?
That's interesting.
It's already part of like, well, like when you see, don't get me wrong, I love beautiful locations, and this is
no, I get what you mean, though. Yeah.
You have too much of that, though. You just don't feel that they're really struggling as much. You're like, okay, well, and then you get that whole, I think it was really unnecessary, the whole point of different tribes coming together to perform that.
That's the when I first watched it. See, I've watched this movie twice now.
Yeah.
Second time around, much better. I liked it so much better the second time, because the twins, I hated the first time I watched it. Second time, I like them a lot more now. Not obviously TJ Miller.
You can never go wrong with TJ.
Yeah, TJ Miller. I mean, as a
I love
person,
you, TJ. Well,
as a person,
as an actor,
yeah.
you're
But
still.
like, but yeah, in the original, you can't beat the twins. But like, second time around, I was able to tolerate them a lot more. The first time around, I'm like, these are like the worst part of the movie.
Not even that though. Who was the other guy who knew all of the knowledge? Snotlout?
Fish legs.
Fish legs.
Fish legs. Yeah.
He had nothing in this movie.
Yeah.
I
I thought it was good casting,
it
but
was good
yeah,
casting, but
They
they
just-
just give him a lot to work with.
yeah. I don't feel like I don't know. Snot was by far the best part of the live action.
I think
They
he
added
was
so
improved.
he was improved significantly.
I love the
And the
comedy.
dynamic between him and his dad,
Yes.
trying to constantly,
That I like the improvement. I
Perfect.
still prefer Jonah Hill
obviously, but
because
yeah,
there's just so much comedy. But
as a character,
in the live action, he was probably my favorite.
better, absolutely.
I would say personally, he was more interesting to me than Hecka
Yeah,
in
I
some
think
regards.
I
Just
think Mason
because
Thames did great.
he did a
He
great
just-
job.
Yeah, it's his own version of Hiccup, and that's fine.
I do kind of disagree with you on that though a little. I
Yeah.
felt like there was a lot of mirroring, and
yeah,
it wasn't.
every time he tried to
It was like
put off a Jay
you try to
Baruchel-
perform the physical attributes, and I'm like, you're not really making it your own if
Yeah.
you really have to try to be the physical
Yeah,
attributes.
he's
You know what I
sitting there
mean?
trying
Yeah,
to
you're
do,
trying
like,
to
the universal.
it's like-
yeah.
give yourself a little bit more, like your
Yeah.
unique take on it. You know what I mean? Like I still think you could push.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's still really good. I just
Yeah.
think, to me,
Mason
again, that was a
Thames is just a good
disconnected.
actor.
I'm like,
Yeah,
no, I think he's a great,
great
actor.
actor.
He's really cool.
and of course Gerard Butler did great, but it's Gerard Butler.
Gerard- Okay, can we? Maybe it's
Gerard
just
Butler.
me, but we have I have an issue with this. Why do you only bring back one popular actor from an animated?
I was
And
about
then
to make
only
a joke
have
and be like,
him.
yeah, let's get Jay Baruchel in there.
It's just like,
Could you imagine?
dude, if you're either
Weird.
going to make, I know you're trying to honor it, but like, if you're going to
Hopefully they
not
bring back Kate
cast,
Blanchett. I hope they bring her back
Yeah.
for Hiccup's mom.
she would work.
Well, she looks
she-
like her.
She does. I think
Yeah.
her intentions in the animated film, she's a terrible mom. She's not a great mom.
Yeah, I think she redeems herself, but yeah,
She redeems it, but
Yeah.
still, like,
20
even
years.
20 years and you're with dragons, you're like,
Is this where you've been for 20 years?
yeah,
You've been
hey, you
with
know,
me on a stick,
I still,
right?
there's a lot of emotional impact in that, though. I
Yeah.
really love, like, I cried in 2. I didn't cry in the first one, in the, like, animated.
See, any more
I
when
did
I
in
go
the
back
end.
and watch.
Oh, I
The
tear
first
up
one
all
I
the
cried.
time. But the second one, especially, again, I love how they always go darker in the second one, and
Yeah.
it needed to, especially when you have the mirroring of what could go wrong if Hiccup turned evil.
Yes,
You know,
yeah, it's
with,
quite literally. Yeah.
What's the character? Yeah, the guy with the one arm.
But
You know,
Drago Bloodfist.
Yeah, Drago.
Bloodfist. Drago
Drago.
Bloody Fist or
Bloody
something.
Fist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what he calls him.
I love How to Train Your, like, it's beautiful. It's immersive.
Yeah, it means a lot to me.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just like a
Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, Lilo and Stitch,
Puss in Boots.
and Iron Giant.
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, though.
Nolan and I have different opinions about
I
it.
love that movie.
I like the second one, but I prefer the first.
You're kidding, really?
In the way of, I hate when they just drastically change the animation within the universe of Shrek.
Yeah.
Like the
get
the
it.
beautiful animation in the first one, I love more than I do because it looks wrong, but it works well. Does that make sense?
That's crazy.
I like
don't know
the
if I can-
furry look of how real.
That's
it
almost
looks.
sinful, man. No, I get it. I
You know
get
what
it.
I
I
mean?
get it. I
Like-
get the more realistic type of
Yes,
Yeah, well,
realistic,
yeah, I get what you
stylized
mean,
animation, 3D animation. Don't get me wrong, I love the artistic look.
Okay,
two.
but from an animation standpoint, not a look, but an animation standpoint,
Most of the time, it worked for me.
two's better.
There was times where it got really crazy for me.
Yeah, it
Like,
definitely was
especially with
more
the
stylized.
action, it made me a little oof.
A lot
like,
more
too much
Spider
headaches,
Verse
lots of
anime.
problems,
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
personally-
I really do like
Yeah, I
this
think it's
last wish.
personal preference. It's just
I just prefer the animation quality of the first one
Yeah, the
because
look more so.
look because again it's in a Shrek universe. I know it's trying to be his own story, but
Yeah.
I mean, come on, let's be real. The new Shrek animation looks so
It's
good,
been
right?
delayed. It's been
Yeah.
delayed, so who
I
knows?
wonder why. I wonder why. Yeah.
I feel like if they go the full route of making the rest of the movies look like The Last Wish, that's one thing. But like whatever the hell they had shown, sorry, whatever the heck they
No,
had
you're fine.
shown, whatever the hell they showed that reveal trailer for 5,
That's
I'm like,
awful.
whoa, dude, you've
I have a funny
Screwed
video I
the
have to
poo-
show you later about that. It's
screwed the
hilarious.
pooch. Yeah.
Well, I do have another question for you.
Yeah, let's go into that.
This is something I was thinking about. I just want your opinion. What do you think there can only be one correct genre to convey or inspire, think, or to convey like moralistic points
No.
that can both inspire or think, give audiences to inspire
No,
or think?
absolutely
No?
not. Yeah, because like, well, I mean,
I mean, any genre.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So let's.
Just curious on what your thoughts.
Imagine I was one of those people who's just like, look at the Joker. Could you imagine? Yeah.
It is an important movie now.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
very important.
Yeah,
I think it goes Jurassic, but it's
the Joker 2.
God. We don't talk about that one.
No, but I haven't even watched it. I can't bring my
Seen
thoughts.
parts, I can't do it.
Yeah, I think like definitely not that. I think like any genre can convey really any type of like a moral to it, right? So it's you look at something like Superman, which we will go into.
Yes.
Superman, for instance, is like an action movie, but like it's very much dependent on the idea of like hope and being a better person, which is Superman, right? Man of tomorrow,
yes.
right?
The new punk rock.
New punk rock, yeah. Really is punk rock. You look at the definition of punk rock; it's going against the societal norm and all that, right?
No, of course.
Yeah, it's. I think it's like with that movie conveying that kind of like hope and all that, and then like you can also have a different kind of hope when you like, I don't know, think of like another kids animated film.
Teen Titans.
The Iron Giant.
Yes.
It's not specifically an action movie like Superman is, right? It's more of a like.
It's a pretty grim movie.
Yeah, it's more of almost a drama. But like, right? And Superman's referenced in there too, yes. I guess. But like, very much, yeah. So very much like, that's not the same genre as like Superman 2025, right? Like it has, you can always say, well, this movie has a little bit of drama, so it could be like, no, there's a genre to it because the overarching part of the movie is an action movie,
right? And
meanwhile, like the Iron Giant's more of like maybe a drama and like a comedy. It's an adventure movie. Yeah, it's more of an adventure.
Yeah.
And then even like things like Guardians of the Galaxy being like kind of almost family centered.
Yeah.
Let's take like a TV show, for instance, like teaching about like family. You could say like maybe things like The Amazing World of Gumball in a sense. Like that's more of like a comedy silly show, but there's a lot of family elements to it, right? Not the same genre at all, right?
You can also go for like Arrested Development.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, even The Office.
Like Parks and
Rec and The
Office, yeah. And then comparing those like certain episodes to like something like you could go as extreme as like the Dark Knight trilogy, right?
Right.
Not at all the same genre.
What about horror?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's very extreme genres.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think it takes a specific genre to get a point across or to get a specific like moral sense to it, right? It's all dependent on how you're implementing it into it, right? So I don't think it's not bound by the stake of what a genre is. You can't specifically put a life lesson like don't murder people. Well, that's a horror movie thing only,
You're right.
Like, what are you talking about, you dumb
Right.
idiot? Yeah, it's like not to be an ass, but like literally, what do you actually think? Yeah, don't murder people. Yeah, like Scream. Like, who's putting that as their first thing?
Don't kill people
Don't
as
kill-
the whole movie
Yeah,
just
yeah,
or
it's like-
Halloween.
Yeah,
I just find that interesting because clearly there are movies that are very violent and
Mhm.
horrific. I mean, there's obviously a line, but to me, the world isn't unicorns and rainbows and cotton candy to me. It's
yeah, it is.
It is? Dang, I need to go grab some. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not. I dive more for the darker stories in the sense of there has to be struggle, there has to be a downfall. I love Superman. Superman's. They. Okay, I got to get into the short rant.
Let's go.
James Gunn is perfect for the role of DC Studios.
Yeah, I think yeah.
I am not a big fan of Marvel anymore. I don't
No.
think I've kind of fallen off that train.
He recently said exactly what I've been saying for the last
Yeah.
3 years of like, it's not superhero fatigue, it's mediocre movie fatigue. And as soon as he said that, I'm like, I swear to God, this
Yes,
guy listened to him on my
exactly.
conversation.
Exactly.
There's no way. I've been saying that for years. Everybody's like, no, superheroes are boring now. I'm like, shut up.
Superman is Superman again. Like, he
Yeah.
embodies David Cornsweet and all the people in that movie. Dude, he is my favorite Superman in the movies.
Christopher Reeve's still up there for me, but yeah, I'm
Don't
about
get
there.
me wrong. I love Christopher Reeves. I haven't, like,
It's
I
okay
grew-
to be wrong. Could you? No, I think Corn Sweat is perfect. Yeah, he's great.
The show, Tom Welling will be my favorite stuff.
Right.
The
okay.
Smallville show. Tom Welling
Okay.
is my favorite Superman
Okay.
in this series. Because there's 10 seasons to show him.
Yes.
Clark
Yeah.
Kent
Exactly. There's a lot more
before
time.
he ever becomes Superman.
There's a lot more time.
This is like the prelude of Superman. And that cast is amazing. Especially Jonathan Kent in that one. I like the more sensitive Jonathan Kent. Like, I didn't know
Yeah.
how I was going to feel about that when I saw the trailers for the new Superman. But when I watched it, I was like, damn,
Perfect.
he did it.
So good.
He did it. But he was like a...
No aura
It was-
farming of sun. Don't save me.
Yeah, the squirrel. Let me die.
let me. Yeah, that squirrel image is really funny.
It's
No, it's so
funny.
Superman for him to save any living life.
Yes.
Right.
I don't know why people don't like
The
that. I love it.
the fact of like I've been going on a ramble about that whole Man of Steel thing where his dad's just in there, my son who's faster than light, leave me to die in this tornado. And I'm like, what the hell does that
It really
what was
doesn't
that
add up.
decision? Did you hear about that crypto thing with Zack Snyder?
No. What do you say?
Where he was like, crypto is in the movies. He actually has a gravestone outside of their house because Jonathan Kent showed Clark, like he took him out back and shot him because he was sick or whatever, and he's like showing him that life isn't, you have to make hard
What?
decisions sometimes.
What?
I'm not shitting. Like, that's a real thing. That's like he's actually put on the record and said,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
So crypto is in
Is
the
it
Man of
done?
Steel.
How did he
He's
die?
dead. He got sick, I guess, and so Jonathan Kent
How would a
took him out
bullet?
back.
How would a bullet kill that?
I think it was just a dog named Crypto.
Oh, okay. If it was, it's like a
Sitting there,
super
like,
dog.
dying slowly,
Like,
shoots him in both bangs. Yeah, he's just like, son, you have to make the hard decisions. Go snap his neck.
Like, what
That's
the
wrong. I'm
heck?
sorry.
That's awful.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
yeah.
Look.
And he's just like, this will come back to help you someday. Was
Gonna
Zod.
come back
That's
to
how
just
he figured
snap.
it out with Zod.
Yeah, I was thinking about the dog.
Crypto.
That's awful.
For you,
It's
Crypto.
terrible. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I like to be dark with my films, but not that.
Just make it
morbid.
black and white too.
Let's see, make it black and white. Well, there's Matt. Okay, Zack Snyder.
You just leave it at that. Zack Snyder. No, I think he's
Just
a good
the
director.
Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League.
It's good.
I think is his best out of that whole era.
Watchmen I like
Aquaman.
more.
Aquaman, really good movie by itself, but it wasn't directed by
I
Zack
couldn't
Snyder.
get into it.
Well, it's like it was more
Like
entertaining.
halfway
than-
through it, I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I mean, that's a low bar compared to,
Yeah.
I'm not putting it high up. It was
See, I like-
watchable for me.
See, and I like Man of
Visual
Steel a
review.
lot still as just like a cool action movie. That's not really Superman at all. But
Well, it's
I'm also a big Dragon Ball
have-
fan, so I just like I just like the literal Dragon Ball Z
Yeah.
fight scene. I was like, that's cool.
I think I have more issues with Man of Steel as I watch it rather
Yeah.
than appreciation.
Well, especially
There
with-
were, well, and don't get me wrong, Henry Cavill is a really good, like, he
He
looks
would've
the
been-
part. And
he would have been a good Superman if he had a good script. Ugly
if
dog.
he had
in
a
a cage.
good script, he probably would.
Ugly dog in a cage.
Ugly dog in a cage. What? What are you talking
Didn't
about?
see.
I wasn't saying anything.
What a rage
Did you
bait.
hear him?
That entire movie, he's just rage baiting Superman.
Oh, dude, it's like
What an ass.
he's
Great though.
He's a jerk. Yeah, he's a jerk. But what I'm saying is, like, I'm glad that era's over. It's done. You can't. It wasn't going to work. James Gunn, though. Okay? Should I probably be talking about this? I don't know if it's out of theaters yet. Fantastic Four.
You can talk about it. I didn't even watch it. Just
There are going to be spoilers here. If you don't want to watch, please don't watch. For
I
Fantastic
haven't
Four.
even seen it. I don't even care.
Oh.
Just go. I know a lot of what happens. Just you can go wild, buck wild with it.
Okay. I've given you the time. Now I'm going to talk about it.
Wait, no, just spoil. Did you? It's just it.
Wait, what? What do you say?
What do you mean?
I didn't care for it. I watched it and I was bored, dude. There was small moments I was like, that's pretty cool.
I don't think
I
Pedro
waited
Pascal
for it.
touched enough women in that movie. Dude, if this gets any amount of views, I'll get so much hate for saying that. I get it.
It
It's
wasn't
anxiety.
anxious. It's anxiety.
All I'm saying is
I'm
Vanessa
just
Kirby
saying,
is pregnant and
And
he's
married.
really touchy.
he
and
was
married.
very touchy. So Fantastic Four. They had to have someone go from both sets of Superman and Fantastic Four. There had to be someone. Reason I say that is Superman. You know his backstory.
Yeah.
Start off with something else. Like, you go into him being early as Superman, but it's a fresh take because you're delved instantly of, like, you know it.
Yeah,
And
he's
the
been
moment you
Superman for
see
3
him-
years at that point.
But you know, the moment you see him, it's a whole new color of Superman.
Yeah.
He is who he stands for. He is bright. No matter what he does, he has so much humility and is beautiful. And you're already attached and you're instantly there from start to finish in that movie. Fantastic Four, they cut out the origin story. They recap everything in the very beginning.
That's odd to do because Fantastic Four hasn't been in the light.
Right. But they don't just like go
That's-
into depth. They
That's
recap it
weird.
from a news report.
That is
News reporters just showing you clips of, here's what happened, here's how they came back, here's this, here's that, here's how they defeated Mole Man, here's how they did that, and now here we go.
I think that's like
I cared
I get
so
but-
little about any of those characters.
like I get it them wanting to start up, but like a lot of people don't know Fantastic Four.
No, not a lot. And
Hmm.
you remove this, the character arcs are gone. They're just great.
Hmm.
They are boring to me, dude. And, like, there is no clashing between Thing and the Human Torch.
There's not?
No. Literally, well, the Human Torch tries to bug him, but that's it. Like, it's like a basic, hey, what time is it? You're not going to say clobbering time? Hey, what time is it?
Yeah, doesn't Johnny not say flame on at all?
I don't know if I don't remember, actually. No, what annoys me is, though, he's perfect. He has no issues. He's not a sexist because that's wrong. Which clearly, don't be a sexist.
Yeah,
But
that's
the point of his character is to be
it's-
faulty and then grow into being. And he's just smart. And this time he's smart. He's mathematically smart and figures out.
I think it's fine to make him smart, but give him a flaw, would you?
Right. And I don't know. They're just like this lucky go perfect family that has minor things, but it's not enough for me to care. And they weren't established enough. You're like, hey, remember that time we did this? Well, show it rather than tell it, because I don't care much about it. They do that in a lot of movies. It's annoying. But oh my gosh, dude, Marvel's just not hitting it right for me anymore.
All I
Even
care about
Thunderbolts.
Spider-Man.
Well, I'm worried.
Spider-Man.
I'm worried about Spider-Man.
I am too, but I
honestly, especially with Avengers Doomsday
just
and the
hope it's
news
a fresh
reports that
start
keep coming
for-
out.
I just hope it's a fresh start for Spider-Man and a good one.
Well, and
Hopefully.
yeah, I mean, Tom Holland did a lot of research for this, which
Yeah,
I'm
and
very happy.
he also
about.
helped like make the scene
Yes.
and everything. So I was just
And
like,
the story. He was producer, I think, on this too.
thank God.
So I'm like, I'm hoping
Hopefully, thanking God for that is the good.
Tom Holland, you're an amazing
Yeah.
person.
He is.
I
He is really great non-alcoholic beer.
want to.
I really do mean.
I really
I'm not
wanna try it.
sponsored.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Yeah, we're not sponsoring, but
It is.
commentary
Bureau
wise.
is good. Bureau.
okay, I would like to try it.
Yeah, try the
I haven't.
noon wheat one. I've been really liking that one. I still have to try 3 other flavors. But yeah, as like a beer, it's some of the better beer I've tasted. And I'm like, what?
I don't drink beer enough to really care, but
it's fine.
I'll give that a try. I just like. But coming back to the point, James Gunn knows how to make a story. He knows character flaws. Because Superman still gets his butt whooped in the movie. He is not
Yeah.
at his highest.
Rightfully so. Spoiler
Rightfully
alert.
s-
Rightfully so. Like Becky was like, "Man, he kind of got his ass kicked the entire movie." I'm like, "Yeah, because he's fighting a clone of himself. What do you expect? It's a
Exactly.
stronger clone of himself too."
Yes. He's dumber, but he's strong.
Yeah. And like this is a madman who knows every move.
Especially kicking him in the balls.
Yeah. I watched a review. And the dude's just like, this is something that maybe shouldn't have made it out of the script, but shouldn't have made it out of the room, but you know what? It's here. And I'm just like, yeah,
I mean, look, realistically, when you're trying to figure out how to
that would
fight a
suck.
male
that would suck.
alien, you're like, well, maybe the balls might work.
Hit him
You
right
know.
in his super. Hit
I
him right in
mean,
the
it works
kryptonite.
for me. It works for me. Well, and that's another thing I really like about that movie. There's no kryptonite.
Other than
The man.
Metamorpho.
Right,
doing-
Metamorpho. Which, did you know that's the... I'm skipping his name, but have
Yes.
you seen Gotham?
Yeah.
He's dude, I love that actor.
Mhm.
He is a
He is a
great
good
actor.
I'm glad.
And
he
I am
has some
so
big
happy.
role.
I'm so happy it's had a pretty good career though.
Hmm.
Like especially with his what did he say he had? It was
It's where
alopecia.
Yeah. I had a neighbor with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
His name
seen
was
some
Luke.
of Joe.
And I'm like, oh no!
Oh no.
What am I gonna be?
No, but like I'm so happy when I get to see those kind of people really know that like they can be just as good of an actor. And dude, you're an amazing person. I hope I don't think you'd watch this, but still, like
They're around.
they're around. I give props to James Gunn because he knows how to make flaws, knows how to make a movie from start to finish. We don't, he knows how to make it work without seeing the origin because
And bringing characters that aren't talked about into the
who
limelight.
are not even a part of the cinema, only in the comics, and you bring them in like
Yeah.
Polka Dot Man in this.
Yeah.
He was so fun. Dude.
Well, and Mr. Terrific finally
Mr.
getting a ton of representation.
He was my favorite.
And just randomly throwing Guy Gardner, Green Lantern in there.
Dude,
Because Nathan
Fillion's perfect, but
so good.
Terrific was my favorite as far as the game goes. I love, dude, especially that Guardians of the Galaxy sequence where you just have the
with
music
him.
play and he's just beating the crap out of
his,
people.
what does he call him? His terrific
Yeah,
orbs or something.
Terrific spheres.
Spheres. Oh, sorry.
Remember, circles, they're flat.
Balls.
Spheres. Come on, man, you brought
no,
that dog.
Super, that dog, man.
I didn't want him to eat my parents'
I didn't
cows.
want him to kill me.
Kill my parents' cows.
Yeah. No, rewatching that movie's just fantastic.
It's beautiful.
I
ways.
yeah. As running like I run a charity as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And like I'm gonna bring Superman into it because like
You have to.
it need I think in today's world it needs it needs that hope. Yeah. I think one of my favorite scenes I cried constantly throughout that movie.
Yeah.
Like from beginning to end.
I did too.
Becky's
Especially
like,
at
you
the
were
end.
crying, and I'm like, yeah.
Especially, again, spoilers.
Yeah.
Especially the moment where at the very end he's like, "Would you like to see your parents' message?"
Yeah.
And you think,
sobbing, yeah.
and then it shows the human
His-
parents, and
yeah.
I'm like,
His
dude, that's the best way for like, especially for Martha and Jonathan, who've never really don't get a lot of screen time in the movie, and you're like, how do you make them impactful? And then you hit them with a bang, especially at the end.
James Gunn sure does love the adopted parents trope,
Like,
especially
it's-
with like
it's
Yondu and
good.
stuff. He
Well,
may
relates
have been
to
your
me.
father, but he
Wasn't your daddy. I'm Mary Poppins, yo.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
it's good.
He's in the new season of Peacemaker.
Yeah, I heard.
He is hilarious.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
not going to
it's-
go into it, but he's hilarious.
Yeah, with Superman, I think one of my favorite scenes, I kept posting it on my story, was
How it's
when,
posted too.
when him and Lois are having that talk after like they see that his parents have whatever, and it's specifically that one where she's just like, I'm just gonna re-say that whole thing because that whole thing's so good when she's just like, I was just some punk rock kid and you were Superman.
I'm punk rock.
Like
Mighty Crab Joys.
Just like I love the he says I love the Strangle-Fellows,
Yeah.
PODs, Mighty Crab Joys.
Those
are pop rock
Those are.
bands.
That's not punk
Mighty
rock.
Crab Joys suck.
He's like, well,
A lot of
some of
people
them like them. I just almost hurt, but it's still
Yeah.
not kind of.
But it's specifically when she's just like, my main point is I don't trust anyone.
And you look at
And
them as
you-
if they're beautiful.
But you just see everyone and everything is like beautiful.
Yeah.
And then him being like, maybe that's the real punk rock. I sobbed.
Dude, it hit me so.
Because it's such a
I'm like, that is Superman right
it is
there.
Superman. And it felt like such a calling to me.
Yeah.
Because I've always been real sensitive. And so like
Right.
especially like recently with like having to let go of some friends and stuff, it's like
Yeah.
I keep giving chances and all that.
I understand. How
And
you
it's
feel.
like it was such like a band-aid on me of just being like, it's okay to be like that. It's okay to see everyone with that type of like almost seeing them as beautiful.
It's just not up to you.
Yeah,
No,
right.
change. They have to do the work too.
Yeah, and as much as like I think the script is very on the nose, I think it's perfect because it's like it's something that
of
sometimes we
course,
just
you have
need to hear. And like, I know a lot of people got upset about him talking to Lex Luthor towards the end, but like the thing is like
they hated
that
that
speech, yeah, because it's so on the nose. But the problem is
that's
he
him
needed
trying
to hear that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's his literal last attempt at him being like, I get scared, and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other and makes the best choices I can. And that's being human.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Is it on the nose? Absolutely. It is such like
To me,
hearing
it's
it out
natural.
of any other person's mouth, you'd be like, oh, a little cheesy. Coming out of Superman, who's constantly talking silly the whole movie because he was raised by like older people.
Yes.
You know that's silly.
You know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that one specifically hurts my feelings.
You know
Super shit.
He's very much wears it on his shoulder. Yeah.
He's a human being. That's the
Yeah.
one thing. I heard something. I don't know who. It was on YouTube. I don't know the person who talked about this. Credit to them though. There was a video breakdown that says Man of Steel focused on the Superman, and then
This is
the James Gunn is focusing on the Man of Superman.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a really good point.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem is like Zack Snyder, I think's a good director. Like, for instance,
yes.
The Watchmen, I think's
I've
really
yet to
good.
watch it.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
It is almost bit for bit from the comic.
Yeah.
Just about. And like the problem is like when it came to like
I think
Man
there's
of
a
Steel,
lot.
and when it comes to his superheroes in general, he sees them as like these godly figures.
Yeah.
And so thus he starts pulling like things of like mythology and then like even Christian theology
Right.
and stuff. But the problem is like that's not just what a superhero is.
Right.
Here's a thing about like I want to quickly touch on
Yeah.
about his Batman. His Batman
gosh.
kills people. That's stupid and ridiculous.
He's just like the Joker.
But his suit is phenomenal. I love the Batman suit. In that, you know what would make it 100 times better? Hear me out.
If he wasn't too fat.
Well, no, he's huge. He's
Huge.
massive. And I think that's great. What would make it 100 times better? Throw some damn black trunks on that suit. Look up, no, I'm not kidding.
That's true.
Look
No,
up
that
Ben
is true. I
Affleck
did see
Batman
that.
suit
I
with
did
the
see
trunks. Oh, it's perfect.
Right.
Oh, I'm sitting there.
But that doesn't work for that universe.
No, it doesn't. But
It
that
would work
suit,
for the James Gunn.
Oh, but that suit,
Right.
the perfect Dark Knight Return suit, like literally, it just.
I see your point.
It's so.
Because
Oh, it's. I could nerd out about that suit, but if they
Here's-
just threw some black shorts on it.
here's my argue though. I hate the robotic voice. It has to
That's a
be the
little
Christian
silly.
Bale.
Yeah.
I know people make so much fun out of it,
I
but
think it's-
realistically speaking, yes, I know he's a billionaire, but like,
I have another question.
okay,
Okay.
so
What? Okay. Number one, I want to talk about Christian Bale's voice real quick.
Okay.
I think in Batman Begins, his Batman voice is fantastic, perfect. I think it's great. Him being like, "I'm Batman," it's so good.
yes, I like the
What
Dark Knight one.
the hell happened by Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises? Who was telling him like? The problem is like some parts of it, like when the Joker's just like you got some fight in you or whatever, he's like, that's so good. Why does he go so far into it to the point where he's just like the whole time? I'm
Okay,
like,
you understand what he's saying though.
I get it, but like
Here's the thing.
it just
I
becomes a
get
little
it.
silly.
It is silly at times, yes, but people cannot deny the fact that you understand what he's saying. You do know. The
I
whole
do.
point, though, is like
He's trying to change
Robert
his face.
Pattinson's Batman, for example. It's almost exactly the same voice.
He's emo.
He's emo. That doesn't work. The Batman animated series, it's the same voice. Specifically, someone's going to be like, yeah, that's Bruce Wayne. Like, you can't, even if you're
Yeah.
wearing a whole suit, like, it's stupid. It's stupid for
I've
me.
been playing the Batman Telltale games, and they do the idea of a voice modulator.
I get
And
it.
I think it works in that sense, but it doesn't make him sound so silly like in Batman v Superman. Have you heard
But-
it
Yeah.
in the Telltale games?
No, I haven't heard that.
Oh, it's really good. He just presses this button and it slightly alters his voice to where you can't tell it's Bruce Wayne.
Okay. Well, but it's so robotic with Ben Affleck, and I hate
Yeah, it's not that. It's different.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
with
an
Christian
echo to
Bale,
it, but
it's
it's not
like-
quite.
It's realistic.
It is.
Realistically,
That whole universe is more realistic, right? Because even the
Right.
Batman, while it's a little more realistic,
it's grungy. It's
he's
like,
taking a thing of adrenaline. I love that scene.
I know.
I love that scene so much because it's really cool. A lot of people think it's too silly, but I think it's really cool.
I think it's cool.
Because it makes him get back up and he almost kills that dude. But like, like
Did you
but
see
like-
the College Humor video? of it?
yes, but
Like, it's from
You
a
know,
West
it's not-
Indies.
Those balls, he wants to- he's just like, no,
He's like flipping out.
So my question is like, do
Yeah.
you think the Christopher Nolan movies are good Batman movies or are they good detective movies?
I think both.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I
Especially Batman Begins. I think that's a really
yes.
good Batman movie.
And I'm also going to argue the third one is a lot better than people give it credit for.
Yeah, yeah. It's the weakest, but it's still very
It's
good.
weakest, but
It's the same way with How to
watching
Train
it
Your
again,
Dragon
though,
3 for me.
it's better
Yeah.
as I keep watching. It's you appreciate a lot more of it as you keep watching it. I don't understand the hate that people give that movie.
That's me with How to Train Your Dragon 3.
I at first it was a letdown, but when I watched it again, my expectations were high because the villain. I think the biggest issue was
the villain's weak.
The villain's
but, like,
so weak in the third one. It's so generic.
He's fine. It's not.
I was like, as I watched, I was like, oh, okay, he's all right, but a lot of the emotional aspects and the journey within that spoke out a lot more as I watched it again. The Dark Knight trilogy is, to my opinion, the best Batman in story, universe. Because one, you're getting a realistic version of maybe what could happen if there was a real Batman out there. There are flaws. I'm not saying there aren't flaws.
Sure, like any other movie.
Yes, but like, how can you not enjoy? Like, again, you have an all-star cast, wonderful cast from start to finish, except for the what's her name?
That played Rachel in the second one, or the first one.
No, I liked the Rachel in the first one. Then it just was like, oh, what the hell happened? Oh, I'm not saying
fine.
she. I was just like, there's just a different.
Sorry.
But
Becky brought that up when we were watching Batman Begins because she hasn't seen the Dark Knight trilogy. She's like, "Is this the one where like she just kind of like closes her eyes and goes and dies?" I'm like, "No, we'll be there. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
See it.
I don't mind it. I was like,
It's
yeah,
fine. Yeah, it just
dude,
out of
it
context, it's a little silly. But yeah,
maybe out of context, but I personally like that more than the death of that woman in the third one.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well,
I mean, that's not really a high bar,
That's-
but I'm just saying, like, you get a realistic aspect of that universe. You see, like, a billionaire who's he's a jerk. He's not the nicest dude either. You kind of see he's battling with a lot of demons, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's kind of a jerk when he's the physical Bruce Wayne in public.
Yeah, and that's purely a cover because as a person he's fine. It's literally him putting on this like facade of like, look, I'm rich and I'm a dude.
I like that. He's a prick when he's a billionaire.
And he literally did that last thing like in Batman Begins to get those people out of there so they would not be hurt by Ra's al Ghul.
I love those series, and I think
those
makes
movies
a
are
perfect.
I think they're a perfect
and detective
trilogy. There's a perfect trilogy.
Yes, you get a balance of both, and you can tell a difference between Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Yeah, I think the Batman works as it's only been a year of him being Batman.
Yes,
he needs to get the Bruce Wayne thing.
That's just why, like, not a lot of Bruce Wayne though.
No, and that's why Alfred's like, you need to still make appearances as Bruce Wayne.
Yes,
you can't just keep.
I was
it.
just watching the Batman last night. It was.
Oh,
well, I watched it. I watched it in theaters, but Nolan hasn't seen it, so I watched it with him last night.
Such a good movie.
It's a really good movie.
That movie also makes me cry just by how freaking cool it is. The
Penguin's
Batmobile.
much better though.
I haven't seen it yet.
You
I've
haven't
heard it's
seen
really
it, dude.
I need.
If you really want to.
Yeah. No, but like that whole Batmobile scene, I was like almost bawling. It's so cool when he freaking walks out of the car and it's flipped upside down.
Yes, and the water scene.
And that's horrifying. The water
scene where he's taking all those people out with the lighter. They're all trapped in that. The flood happens.
That's a great. It's a great.
The crowd just follows in this triangle where Batman's leading the way.
Just
that's the turn of him. That's the turn of him not being the killer. Like,
I've been doing this. Killer, but well, his speech at the end, where he's just like, I've been doing this
the wrong way.
I've been doing this out of like vengeance.
Yeah.
I need to be more.
Yes. That aligns especially too when you're like seeing the Superman story of, I was here to kill. No, you were raised to be.
Do you think Robert Pattinson Batman should be the main DCU? No, I don't think so either.
No.
I know everybody's really driving for it. I think it'd be fine, but it needs to be different.
Nolan actually pointed this out last night. So Nolan, credit goes to you. But it did make me think. Nolan stated the tones would be a whiplash of
Yeah.
how drastically different it is. God, it's
Gotham's
gross
supposed to be scary and
scary
gross,
and
but
dark. But that the Batman takes it to a level where it's if you put that with Superman, it's jarring, dude. To me personally, and I was thinking back to Superman. I was like, this wouldn't make sense, especially geography
James
wise.
Gunn knows that
James
too.
Gunn
He's
knows
like,
that,
we
yeah.
need to make a different Batman. I want him to be serious. I want him to be dark, but
Yeah.
not. That is like as
yeah.
real of a gross place as you can get.
Yeah, it doesn't work. I'm excited for the Batman Part 2. I am.
Mm-hmm. Same year as Man of Tomorrow. Same year as what else is coming out that year?
Well, there's a
Spider-Man
lot.
4.
Radio Day, Shrek 5.
Dude, we're gonna be sitting there like with whiplash.
Shrek 5's taking place in a real world.
I heard Shrek 5's a collab. I can't even say it. I think it leads into the Batman.
Wait, don't.
This
Oh my god.
Batman says he's like, this world's fucked up. And then Shrek's just like, it's like onions, it's got layers.
It's got layers. Some really bad layers.
There's a lot
Gross
of this is like a rotten onion.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's crazy.
Let's talk about. We're gonna go into.
Talk about our stuff.
Yes, let's talk about our stuff. Really, let's open a more, like transition.
But
But
Shrek 5's going a darker route.
yeah, so including talking about
What's
Shrek
the Batman?
5 and Donkey.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our film.
With him like
How was it when you were playing the donkey? Just kidding.
bad?
Yeah, bad.
I got a lot of death threats.
You got a lot of, oh boy.
I would-
No, let's talk about our stuff now. Like we've talked about good stories, what inspired us. Let's talk about Age of Death first and foremost. So this is commentary purposes. We can kind of name some names, but for you specifically, yeah, within a respectful manner, let's talk about Age of Death. I think this was your first time being a part of my project,
yeah.
hasn't it? I don't think there was anything before, was there?
No, I think it was just Age of Death because I was a henchman walking down an alley.
You were the henchman, but then you played Matt.
Well, I played Matt, yeah. But I meant that was like
That was your first,
yeah.
yes, introduction.
I was eating Wendy's that
Yes.
day. I remember that very vividly.
Well,
I hadn't had Wendy's in like a year, and so
correct me if I'm wrong. I've always wanted to try to get you into our films.
yeah,
that
no,
right?
because we
just
had
haven't
talked
had it.
about it because I did the spider. I've been doing the spider charity for like since 2019, so it was like when I
Right.
talked to you about it,
Right.
you're like, "Hey, we do films." I'm like, "I want to do films.
Yeah.
I want to do
Exactly in that voice.
films. Just like that.
Just like that. I want to do films. No, like I just want talk to me about your experience and just tell me about it. Like what was it like playing Matt in Age of Death? Your overall
Hypothermia.
journey.
That one day.
Yeah. I mean, just overall your experience with that film. What because I know you were there for a short period. It wasn't I mean
We filmed quite a bit,
in
but
the
it was like
film.
little parts in the film. Yeah.
yes, you were around for more than what you shot for. You was just spread out. So you were there, but you were
Cutting my drowning scene.
that wasn't in that film.
Wasn't
Well, no, that was
I shouldn't have said that. My bad. Well, it's not in there though,
no,
or is
is
it?
it?
Could you imagine?
It's
It's not.
It's not
It's
coming
not.
to screen,
It's
sorry
not.
guys.
It's not. I peed
Um,
my pants during
yeah.
that scene. You're like, we
Yeah.
can't use that.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked like he was going to be the next Vogue magazine
Did you
cover.
know that was the day Julia got into her car wreck, by the way?
Oh no.
Did you know that? Because she had
No.
texted me when I sent a picture of that. And she's just like, I broke my back. It's like, what?
That's a friend.
Just
of
as
ours.
an off, yeah, just as an
Yeah.
off comment. Isn't that crazy?
That's awful, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's better.
Oh, yeah, she's awful.
That's still that's awful. But yeah,
It
What
was
was it
good.
like?
It was a lot of fun. It was really weird. because like with Matt, you gave me a lot. You gave me like a lot of just
Yeah.
like, hey, you make this character
Right.
yours, and so I'm just like, sure,
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was.
Was I the one who told you to make him a father, or was that your idea?
That was you.
That was
Because I was just like, I look a little young.
Yeah. I know you were
Because
like,
we
wait,
made
what?
her, we made her pretty old. I'm like, damn, I must have like had her when I was like 12.
It was all
What the
legal,
world?
guys.
Yeah, I was stood there. I'm like, what?
Imagination, guys. That's
What
where
was it? We said she was like 8 or something like that.
13.
No. Damn, dude.
13?
Well,
Well,
I think we were supposed to make me like almost 30. Or
yeah,
something.
you're.
I was.
He has
I
a
was,
baby face, but Matt was.
Yeah.
older. Yeah.
Tom Holland.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, so it all works out.
Yeah, he's old. Isn't that weird? No, but yeah.
Did you
so,
have to? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I had to prep for this scene. I was eating healthy. No. No.
Well,
I literally ate Wendy's first day. No, yeah, it was cool because I kind of got to just be a little bit of myself for the role. It wasn't like I had to completely deviate from like comedy that I'd make on a daily basis.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was very much just like me goofing around every once in a
And
while.
I definitely told you that, right? I was
Yeah,
like,
it was.
please keep the comedy. You have great timing with that.
Yeah, but Matt being kind of racist towards aliens.
Yeah.
There's like the antenna, and I'm like, we probably could have cut that.
Yeah. Probably could have.
We have green, and yeah. But yeah.
He has a different appearance with Fate and Liberty, which will,
Yeah.
but
I'm like, he's got antenna. I knew it.
I knew it. It's not on his head. Just kidding. Oh,
what's this movie? What's the show?
Wait, what now?
Night Fighter,
Zack
Fate,
Snyder, is this it's Passion Project?
This is Liberty, all right. And it might just be Fate.
This is how Liberty dies with the thunderous applause. Not the Nintendo. But yeah, sorry.
Extended cut.
Extended cut.
Not the only thing cut.
Oh god.
No, but yeah, the kissing scene went on a little long. But it was pretty good in that movie. No, yeah, it was fun though. Filming a death scene was weird. It was odd, and then we had to film that like twice. Because it was dark by the time we filmed it.
We shot that was the first day of production, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and then like
Gavin and I, we had a plan. Sorry, side note, did I tell you I almost quit that project?
Did you really?
That was actually before we started production with all you guys. So, okay. Fun note.
Talk about
sorry guys, I would love to hear your journey on this, but Unite, the first of the three, so it goes Unite, Uprising, Age of Death. The first one was released December 3rd, 2021 on YouTube. Apparently, I didn't know how quick we put this together. Uprising, the sequel, came out March 18th, 2022.
I was about to say.
That came out pretty quick compared.
Yeah, I was about to say that was. Really
I was surprised because I thought it took longer to have to do that one.
No,
it wasn't. Here's the thing, because I was barely in the movie.
Oh yeah, for the
I
second
cut my
one?
screen time. Yeah,
Yeah,
because it was supposed to be more of a Max's journey.
yeah, right. I remember that because I remember when it premiered and everything. I remember when both premiered.
Yeah, it was a big deal for us at the time, and look, overall, it was our passion was there. That's what really mattered.
Yeah,
our
that's
passion
the
really
point.
cared to really. We loved the characters. We wanted to make that story. Age of Death came out October 5th, 2023. So it took 2 years.
Oh yeah, it came out on our birthdays. That's right.
Well, after the second one, we went straight into getting prepared for the third one.
Right.
We wanted to do. We're like, here's what we're gonna do. We wanted this to be a bigger scope in the end. Well, the first draft, I was actually writing some of it, and again, trying to handle who
Conflict
wanted,
and what was going to happen and who
what
was going to be.
happened, right? Well, the original draft was going to be a 2-part movie, and a lot of green screen involved, and
Definitely
there
all
was a
those
lot
type.
of No, I had exactly a plan of how I wanted the film to look, and it was a lot of going back and forth with Gavin and everything, but the issue was I really needed it. It had to be bigger. He wanted it small because people were leaving the team during that time.
Yeah.
It just, life happened for a lot of people. It wasn't going to work out when we wanted to make it at the time. So we were going back and forth, and I was like, we have to make it big. This has to happen. And I was thinking too big, but I was like, I had plans.
Right.
Well, long story short, I was just like, if we're not going to make it like this, I just don't. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I can't do this. I was like, and then we were trying to talk. I was backing out, and then he was like, look, let's figure out, hold on, let's figure this out. And I was like, look, we need to just take a break. This isn't working out. So we waited, and we were like, let's just wait, take a break, a breather, and we'll come back and see if everyone's willing to do it. It is good that we did that because we did have a crew at the time. You remember that big text group that we had?
Huge group.
We had a huge group the first day of production of Age of Death. But there was still a lot of rocky road that we had to go through when it came to that production.
Well, especially towards the end.
Very much towards the end. That was really hard for me, especially. It was just, scheduling is
People
always
get so busy.
People got
look
busy.
At me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was starting a new job and
Right.
and getting involved in like a new church and all that.
Absolutely. Yeah, and
it was a mess.
don't get me I never want to just take away someone from their life. It's never something I want to do.
Yeah.
But we needed consistency at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And we improved. Here's the thing. It was hard. A lot of times. It was great memories. I loved getting to be there to shoot. When we were filming, a lot of the time it was really fun. And I would never take those back. What was hard was, again, going back and forth on trying to have more creative minds behind the process,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you also didn't have a script. So we just had to improv. One of the things that I was trying to do at the time was have more of a script.
Right.
I wanted to think more of a business. Like, this had to really be more structured. It wasn't working like that. So we ended up making it more, personalized. Long story short, I'm glad that movie was made.
Heck yeah.
It was a hard work because I put music together for that.
Yeah.
It was all, I put music together for that movie. And I really just was like, I need this to hit hard. It has to be something. And I felt I did a pretty good job.
Heck
compared
yeah.
to how
I think
that turned out.
I think the
Is it-
entirety, especially after
Yeah.
like even the new stuff you had added,
Right.
like with editing and everything, it flowed very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially by the time like we had that second event that we had.
Yes, we had 2 premieres.
Yeah, we had 2 premieres. The first one was crazy. That was crazy. We had a lot of people.
We did.
Both times we had quite
Both
a few
times.
people. And it was like that first one where we had just that movie being shown. That was crazy.
No, I think we had all 4. I think we showed all 4 of those, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah.
That first one in Fort.
It was Unite, Uprising, Age of Death, and then we threw in Mission Report.
Oh no, it was Age
Haley
of
was
Death
there.
and Mission Report. It was just 3 and then Mission Report.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, because they were there, especially the beginning of Mission Report is such a stark contrast to the whole like feeling of the third one, and the
Yeah.
third one was not finished. Like some of the editing.
Yeah.
So like when Gavin finishes it, dude, and it's just silence, And then all of a sudden this little and there was like no music, nothing. It was just that. Everybody's like
everyone was just bursting out laughing.
Well,
that was the point. No, it stayed like
right,
that.
Yeah.
A second.
Yeah, it stayed like that. It was because I don't think he even flew off in the when you first showed it. I don't think the guy was falling in the original.
No,
I think it was just Gavin, and the dude just disappeared.
No, he was there.
You might not have added the soundbite of him screaming because I think it was just boom, disappeared. The guy just disappeared, and then all of a sudden you just see this little like, and like because in the final cut it looks a lot better when he punches it, and then you also have that bit of him like screaming. But like in the original, he just pops out of existence, and then he just falls, and I'm like this. And then I don't think Gavin's scenes were done at that time. Not all of them were done. So it was just Gavin.
The program glitched up.
Right, yeah. And so it was just Gavin, like some of his scenes, like I get the like him being like shirtless or whatever, but like some of those scenes were not done. So it's just him sitting shirtless. And so my friend at the time was just like, I was sitting there trying not to laugh because I had no idea.
Hey, it's okay. I would even the end glitch because then it cut what those clips I put together into
Yeah, and the movie came off like
10%
more green than it was supposed to.
Right.
Yeah.
That was the projector.
Yeah. Because projectors a lot of the time they have to shift the color when they go on video because they're using a different. Yeah, that was not your fault.
Right.
Yeah. I just combined with everything. Yeah. It was like 10% more green.
The second,
and I came off as purple.
Better, yeah, that's true.
I was like, oh. I'm like, then why am I purple?
You're
trying
to be Nebula.
Exactly. I was trying to be Vagila.
You're trying to be Vagila. Yes. Oh my gosh.
No, but yeah, because like the second event we had, it went.
Yeah. That was
the first day was rough.
Was really rough.
But then like the second day, we had to go and grab like bags and boxes to cover up.
With duct tape and tarp and everything.
And a little bit of hope.
A little bit of hope. Yeah.
A little bit of hope.
Quite big.
It was.
But we did have Colton. Is our drone guy. He was there streaming it. We actually had someone to help stream the event.
Yeah.
I had to put it all together, but
you had to throw your computer down there and everything. Yeah, that was a mess.
That was awful, dude. That was terrible having to deal with that.
2 days in a row, and like by the end of the first night, we're like, we've got to fix something because this is just not going to work.
Especially for the big film, the end, because we didn't show Mission Report time.
No, we just showed the third. It was just we just showed the 3,
which probably was better.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah, because the third one is a long movie. Because like the two combined in the first day was about the same amount as with the third one.
They were shorter, so
and then I think like that Q&A at the end. It was I liked the whole like little layout where we like put up the costumes and stuff on mannequins. Yeah. That was fun.
And then he was trying to kiss Detonator
and that was good.
Yeah.
That's actually an extended cut, for sure.
Yeah, true.
You get to see the antenna and everything.
Yeah, it's not cut.
That's not what I was talking
circumcised.
About. That was not the direction.
That was not. No. Yeah.
Unfiltered. What is that supposed to mean? Why did I say that? What that meant? Nothing. I said unfiltered. Like that meant something.
What do you mean?
Because we kept saying like uncut. But then I'm like, yeah, unfiltered.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
Did you have a mental preparation for the character of Matt in Age of Death? Now, I don't think I gave you a lot of time to think about it. I think you were I kind of was just like, hey, Luke,
I think like when we went into like later scenes and then maybe some scenes coming up. Mm-hmm. I definitely had a lot more time to like think about what I wanted to do with the character.
Right.
Because like I could be like, I studied how to die. But like, I didn't. I just kind of just wung it. But like, yeah, I mean, I just used a lot of the idea of like just how I wanted to make him a silly character.
Yeah.
But have like serious moments that you would, I guess, somewhat feel something.
Yeah.
But it's like, there's so little of me in it. You understand that this character meant a lot to Nightfire,
Right.
which I think it's more of I'm used as a catalyst for you,
Right.
which isn't a bad thing.
No.
It's just I was
Well,
meant
and it
to
comes
be
into play more in Fatal.
later on and like in later projects and stuff. But it's like, yeah, it's just it was just I was there simply
Yeah.
to push the story forward
Right.
and to get more out of
You didn't know you
too.
were going to die there that first day. I'm pretty sure I just flung that on you.
I think you told me in a text, but it was
Did I?
still last minute
Oh,
where
okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, because you told me to get a shirt because I was going to get blood on it and that we were going
Right,
to film
right,
it dead.
right.
Yeah. So I was just
Well,
like,
I think I was like, hey, you're going to die on your first day, but
we're going to have you. Yes.
yeah, you're going to guide the the flashbacks.
The overall
per se.
narrative
Yeah.
type
So
deal. Yeah.
the hard thing about here's one of the big issues of Age of Death. We did not have the time or budget to show the 2 years of Detonator invading the city.
Mm-mm.
This was post 2
But we got
years.
comics.
We do got comics coming, which they will come. We have to delay them a little, but they will come.
They're
And
gonna
they
come.
will. They will.
This is just the tip
Oh, God.
of the iceberg.
I'm like David Corn's.
Yeah, I literally. Yeah.
So they will arrive to explain a lot of that, and we're going big into that crazy stuff that's happening. Okay,
We're getting in there.
we're getting in
Yeah,
there.
foreplay's overrated. You just want to.
all right, gosh.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So that was the biggest thing, but we had to imagine it, and that's another challenge too, which we're going to be getting into Fate and Liberty here, but without obviously spoiling. But experience returning.
Sorry. Experience.
How dare you?
That was experience coughing.
Experience
Yeah.
coughing. What was your experience returning as Matt in this?
It was-
Again, not really.
Right.
Yeah, but like
Avoiding
just
spoilers. Yeah, just
overall, did you have more of a like? I'm looking for connection to the character. Did you have more of a connection to him? Was it harder to get back
Yeah.
into the role, or did you find a better process?
no, it was a lot easier because like I feel like a lot of the scenes we had filmed too, like some of the stuff's not obviously being used because like
Yeah,
there was bigger plans, but like it I think a lot of the scenes it was easy for me to get back into it because it's essentially just me.
right.
Right? So like especially some of the like we've posted on social media, so I can say this.
Yeah.
Like the one where like we're sitting at the bench and I just start being a goober. I'm like, no,
Phil fart sticks.
no, Phil, fart sticks. Yeah. It's
like a mason jar up my butt.
Yeah, something I said something demented. But like, yeah, it stuff like that. It was easy to get back into,
Right.
and even our I won't spoil it, but like
Yeah.
our one big scene that we kind of had, and we've filmed like 3-4 times now.
I think we definitely
It's at
pushed
least
ourselves
like 3. Yeah,
on that.
yeah. That big scene. I would say if anything's a challenge, it would have been that one. But the next 2 times we did it.
It was a total
It
of
was
3
easy.
times.
It was easy. Yeah, it was
It was-
easy
yeah.
because then I already knew what I was doing.
Right.
I knew what I was going to capture in that.
Right.
But yeah, like I mean, getting back in the role, it was just fine. Like
Yeah.
I mean, it was easy because I'm like
Did you have a lot more fun with it? I know you probably had a little more screen time.
a
Well,
lot more fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we talk about the scene that won't be in it? I mean, it won't be in it.
oh,
Water.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk about that then. There was
Yeah.
there was an idea, as Nick Fury would
There's
say.
an idea.
There was an
to
idea.
bring a group of people together.
Yeah, it was to bring me back. A dead guy.
I'm not one to want to bring characters back.
Yeah.
like this,
So
but
yeah.
we had an idea.
So there was an idea that like well the original idea because I had it kind of written down for you how I wanted to kind of come back and it would have been like the idea of like
Right.
as if like I didn't fully die. or like if I did die, it
It
was
was
like
gray area. You were
yeah,
kind of dead, but you
it
were
was like
on
where
the
I would get
grasp of
some
them.
sort of like anger towards you because it would be the idea that like I somehow survived in that area, but then to kind of clean up house,
Yeah.
they blew up that area, so I would have like fully died at that point. But I
Right.
was sitting there like, why didn't he come back for me like he said
Right.
he would? Um, or that I thought you would anyway.
Right.
And so the idea is that I would have fully died, went to like the spirit realm, and then like anime type stuff.
Crazy stuff was going
Yeah,
on there. Yeah.
come to the spirit realm, but then they were eventually going to like almost reanimate me and bring me back, and then I would have been like training with that underground thing.
Yeah.
Because I actually won't mention that because maybe we could use something with an idea of that. But yeah, essentially I would have come back and that. But like we had this cool scene where you're talking to me in the spirit realm, and then like I like get angry at you, and then I just kind of fall into the water. I don't really remember. All I know
That
is
was
I fell
fun.
into the water
Fantastic layout,
and I
yeah.
got so much water in my nose. Yeah,
We even had a drone set up for that too.
yeah. And I fell in the water.
We're not using it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, we could use it.
Just to know.
We use it just as like a funny.
Yeah.
Me when I don't watch Ignite.
Oh, you better watch your stuff right now.
Yeah, and then I fall into the water. No, but yeah, so that never got used. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. There's some ideas there that like I'm not gonna mention them because
Never
if
say-
they are used,
You never know.
I don't want to be like
I think
Uh-huh.
for that project though, it didn't work out.
yeah,
At least for the arc.
yeah.
Yeah. But overall, you enjoyed your journey of Fate and Liberty. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked coming back and yeah. Getting Matt in there.
Right.
Down and dirty is Matt. Down and dirty is Matt. All in there.
Yeah.
Deep inside.
The tip of the iceberg.
Just the tip.
Work.
You
Yeah.
could get the shaft in there. Shaft of the iceberg. Sorry. That darn iceberg.
That's fun. That's
It's gotta stop.
yeah.
It's gotta
That's gosh.
It's gotta stop.
So you would say you feel accomplishment with Matt as a character?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
no.
he's served a purpose. I think there's just been things greater than him.
Yeah.
That needed to be afoot. So
Right.
I think he fulfilled his purpose in the third movie. Maybe it could have benefited more from like if you saw him more, but like I think like for what he was used for in the story, I don't
Right.
think there's really much more you
Yeah.
would have wanted. How did it feel to be a Night Fighter again? Going back in and doing this. And like especially as like now being like the solo
Yeah.
director of it.
You know, it's been challenging, but I felt a lot more relief doing this one. Like I felt much closer to really challenging myself to Night Fighter's role on it.
Did you
I
feel
don't
like
know.
you had overall more control with
Yeah.
it?
Well, and here's the thing: I didn't want to just take the sole control over it. I had Nolan actually come in as a
Right.
first assistant director to help too.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted people to put in their input too, but yeah, as far as really trying to figure out where Night Fighter would go in this,
Mm-hmm.
it's much more like I don't know, like it's rewarding to me now that I
Right.
got to really get my hands in and be like, where does Night Fighter go with this? Because if you've seen Age of Death, you understand that there's a lot that happens to Night Fighter, and he is in the downest dumps that he's ever been. You're gonna see where he goes from that. It's not just an easy turn, you know, but there's going to be new challenges that he has to face, and there's a lot of internal struggle too that comes into play. You know what was really funny though? Originally, it was a comedy show. And it wasn't supposed to be Night Fighter.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Actually, it was Guardian Hawk.
Really?
The original actress was going to return.
Oh.
And we planned ahead of time. We were writing scripts for it. This was when we had the new crew. Nolan was getting his hands in on trying to help out too. And now that he's doing the anime show, it's awesome. He's doing a lot of work with that. We had a June. It was in June we were going to start filming the Guardian Hawk. It's called The Last Scene.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, 2 weeks. It had been no more than 2 weeks before the start date that everything fell apart.
Mm.
Well, I wanted to film on that day. It was going to happen. So I was like, crap, well, we can't do Guardian Hawk now. Let's make it a Night Fighter show. So Nolan, thank you, Nolan. He really worked hard in trying to write something up. And I was also writing too. So we were working hard. And they were like, yeah, let's make it a comedy. Well, the overarching ideas that are in this rendition is still the same. It was just shorter, comedy. And I was like, you know what? Let's put a lot of green screen in there. I can do it. That was a stupid idea. This dumb idea. And I took a chance. And I'm really struggling. But I'm doing it because I'm like wanting to make it well. Long story short, this took a while. This was in production hell. Because Nolan also moved out of state.
Right. Yeah.
This was after the first rendition of the series. And I was actually focusing on the next project. I was like, yeah, let's just get this over. If it doesn't do well, it's the next one that really cares. And then Nolan's like, you really sure you want to do that? I was like,
yeah, because then you kind of
I guess that's fair.
dig in a hole, right?
Right. So I looked back and I was like, we're really just crapping on Night Fighter's stuff here. This isn't good. It is really bad. So I was like, okay, Nolan, we're going to go reshoot a lot of this. That was when things changed and that was really hard because he was going to move state too. So there was a big challenge, a big career change, but overall we ended up getting, we put together something that's really good, know, and especially reshooting one of your sequences.
Yeah, I think overall it
made it a lot better. And yeah, new software. I'm really trying to hone in on the music to really craft its own unique look, We're going to be doing something really unique with this project. It's no longer a show. I can officially say that Night Fighter Fate and Liberty will be a movie now. It will not be a show. Damn. We're just combining a supercut of it all.
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
He just got filled in.
Yep. Well, because people have been waiting, and we lost the footage. So yeah. That was so fun.
Nolan ate it all. He took
Nolan.
You ate the whole
deal. Yeah, Liam Neeson stuff.
It was really honest. I was honestly quite surprised. I'm like, man, that man can digest metal better than I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's the chosen one.
That guy who ate that entire plane in like 2-4 years. See your heart out, man.
No. Yeah, we went through quite a lot of adventure in that one. But you know what? I'm excited. We are working on a comic series together soon.
Bazinga.
And yeah, the biggest thing right now is Fate and Liberty and Vegeta Origins. For sure. We got a lot of stuff coming in that area. And you know what? I'm sorry I'm boring you. Just kidding.
No, I'm just tired.
No,
I drank so much coffee today. I'm like bouncing my leg and everything.
I see. Luke, I want to thank you for doing this with me. And we'll be coming back and doing this. I think once a week is pretty appropriate. I think that would be fun, giving you guys content, and we'll find subjects to talk about. And I don't know, how do you feel about this? It's
good. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, especially with everything going on in the world right now. I think it just needs to.
Yeah.
I do want to shout out probably the Amazing Spider charity. That's the charity that I do. I'm probably gonna collab with you.
That'd be awesome.
I'm gonna heard it here first. I'm gonna add Superman. I'm not gonna dye my hair yet because I got some stuff coming up, and
okay.
The Amazing Spider charity. Link here. End video. Could you imagine?
End video. we'll continue doing this next week and moving forward and find different subjects to talk about. I know we didn't get through everything, but that's okay.
It's just a pod.
We're adjusting and we'll figure out kind of the time length and structure of this. But
we should make an audio version of this too.
oh yeah, this will be going on a podcast. I think this will probably start on podcasts. Yeah, for everyone who's listening in on this, we're going to be probably releasing this as a for our first podcast. We had a podcast account. We're wiping it out and kind of doing a fresh.
We're wiping it out like your dog. Just throw it in a crate, and you have to take some wet wipes, clean it out.
So
clean the blankets, everything.
Okay, well, there's that image.
All that grass and dog food.
Yes.
I'm not speaking from experience.
No, yeah. Keep that mental image in there for you.
Clorox Island Breeze kind of ones.
Do you want to pray for us? I close.
Sure.
Pray. Just for the week to come and.
All right. Lord, I just pray that you continue to watch over all of us, that you continue to have your light spread through the world no matter what darkness comes about. Just pray that you continue to guide us as we are sinful, broken people, and that we need you. I just pray over our conversations and that our work and even at least some of our words honor you, Lord. Just pray over this hard week, this hard month, hard year in general, Lord. Just know that no matter what comes our way, that if we keep applying your word to our lives, that it will continue to work for you, Lord. It's in your precious and holy name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Awesome. All right, guys. Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Bye. God bless.